has this nice little clicky keyboard. You know what that's good for? That's for looking busy, and I can tell that you enjoy looking busy, Susan. Hello and welcome to my channel, Betty Roseville. My name is Rose. That's a stain, please just ignore it. And that's Betty. As you can see by the title, I'm going to tell you how to get a job in luxury. This is going to be very quick, very easy. If you know what you're doing, getting a job in most retail jobs is very straightforward. So I'm going to tell you what you need to know. 2 things. First, how to get your foot in the door. This is the hardest step. This is going to be the thing that you really want to focus on. This is the thing that takes the most time, the most thought. It's important that you know how to actually get your foot in the door, because that's the hardest part getting into any brand, is actually getting to that interview. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do that. If you haven't watched my video from before, it's called Getting a Job in Luxury, something along the lines. I'll put it in a card somewhere around here. Basically, I really want you to watch that before you go ahead with this, because if you do the things that I'm telling you now, you're going to get the interview and you're going to get the job, and you might regret it. So I just want you to make sure that you watch that video first before we actually get into this. Okay, number 1, getting your foot in the door. I have a few points just to get your foot in the door. So first of all, are they hiring? How do you know if they're hiring? Well, they're not going to leave a card in their window. They're not going to leave a card in the shop front. Well, they generally don't. I only know from experience in Sydney, Australia. So please, you know, there's obviously going to be exceptions to what I'm saying, but this is the general rule. This is what I've seen. This is what I've heard. Are they hiring? How do you know if they're hiring? You're going to go in the store? Are you going to go online? Are you going to, you know, do you have connections? Okay, no. The last 2 things is a big no. No. So what you're going to do is you're going to go online to their website. They're going to have a careers page. If they don't have a career website, then that obviously means that their HR is shit and that they don't have a proper recruitment process, and it's just don't do it.
I'm not getting involved. I'm here to enjoy myself, GC style. Do you know what I mean?
You will regret it. Don't do it. I've heard many stories from these companies that don't have recruitment pages, and it's all, you know, you need to know someone who knows someone and blah 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 blah. If there's an issue with these companies, there is nobody there to help you. There's no recruitment, no education, no HR. Forget about it. Next. Okay, so once you've checked online and it says that they're hiring for Christmas casuals, or they're hiring for full-time sales associates, whatever they're hiring for, and they have an application, blah, 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 what are you going to actually apply with? A resume, obviously, and a cover letter. Okay? Both. You need both. The resume is not enough. Sorry. You need 2. So the resume, first of all, you're going to find on Google. Just use a very clean, very experience-oriented resume, because I'm going to let you know now that they do not care about your little blurb at the top. You still need a little blurb at the top just to make it look professional, but really it doesn't matter what you say there. The most important part is your experience. That's what they're going to draw their eyes to first. I can tell you how many resumes I've received from being at the door of some of these brands, and the people that bring in their resumes. The experience is like one job, and it's just not working. Okay, with your resume, just make it clean, make it professional. Just Google a template. I do this like once every couple of years. I'll just Google a template just to make it nice and fresh, and make sure that your experience is really highlighted. Now you tell me, what experience? What experience could you possibly need to get into a luxury sales role? So the general rule of thumb is they want to see some sort of progression happening in your resume, and maybe something that actually, you know, that you do in your private life that applies to the job. If you've studied fashion, or if you've worked in previous retail jobs, me myself, my resume is full of a lot of progression. So I've worked at KFC, then the supermarket, then a juice bar, then Maya, then Tiffany, Burberry, then Louis Vuitton. So it's just a nice amount of progression, and each role I've stayed at about a year, so it looks really nice in your resume. Okay, if you're just starting off in this, I would highly recommend that, you know, keep working at like maybe just a retail job, a department store, even boutique stores. They really enjoy that, because that's the experience that they want to give their clients, is a very boutique experience. So anything that kind of applies. Now, you don't need to have all the designer experience. You don't. You don't need to have much experience, actually. So the resume is, you know, they just want to see some sort of progression with you. And they want to see that you are, you know, you have some decent commitment to your jobs, you know, maybe a year and a half, something like that. It's a really nice amount just to have on your resume, especially in retail. It's moving very quick, so don't feel bad if you've only had 8 months experience in your past role. It's fine. Like, as long as there's some sort of consistency there. For the Christmas hiring, the bar for their recruitment process is really low, very low. Every brand that I've gone to an interview for, especially for Christmas, the bar is set very, very low. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, you know, if you don't have experience in a luxury retail store or your experience is not that strong, really start applying online during that Christmas period, because especially in the Christmas period, they're just pumping out stuff. They just need you there. They need you there now, and they need you just to pump it out. Actually, speaking about that, so in my role at Louis Vuitton, I applied during the Christmas period, which is usually around September, October sort of, they'll start hiring. Actually, while I was at this interview, there were a few people that had most recent jobs were McDonald's or babysitting. They're looking to hire people of more diverse background, people that are committed to work and that will pick up the skills quite quickly. That's what they're looking for the Christmas period. So don't worry about your experience for that. You just need to show that you're willing to learn and that, you know, you have a strong commitment to work. And yeah, the girls from McDonald's and the babysitters, everything, basically the whole 80% of the room, and there were about 20 people in that room, got hired for the Louis Vuitton Christmas intake. So it's pretty simple during Christmas. So you made it to the interview. This is the easiest part. This is the easiest part, okay? You've made it through the door. You've got the invitation, probably via email, or they would have called you to come in and do an interview, usually a group interview, especially if you're doing it for Christmas. So first of all, number one, what really the biggest thing is your looks. I know how vain that sounds, but
it is what it is. It is what it is.
But designer stores, it's all vanity. So I guess, you know, you need to look fresh. You need to, if you're not aware of how the staff look in store, I'd highly recommend that you actually go into the store and actually have a look at what the staff look like. If they have to have their hair tied up, you're going to go to that interview with their hair tied up. Look at their uniform. Are they wearing like a black uniform or something? Get yourself a black dress, a business dress. Put your hair how they have their hair, and have a look at their makeup and everything. Basically emulate what they want their staff looking like in the store, and if they see that, they'll want you in the store anyway. So it makes it quite simple for them. They don't have to think about if you can blend into the team. Clearly you can, and it just makes it a very easy choice for them. They don't really have to think about it, which is great. Now, in these interviews, you're going to come across some sort of an activity involving selling an item to someone. You're going to have to sell an item at some point. They're going to want to see how you sell. And if you don't know how to do this, it's completely fine, it's very easy to learn. Like, selling is, especially selling in an interview, you're allowed to be awkward, you're allowed to kind of be a bit unrealistic. So really all you need to do, feature and benefit, okay? Feature and benefit. If you don't know what this is, please Google it. Feature and benefit. This is a turtleneck. It keeps me warm. That was a feature and a benefit, done. And last but not least, I don't know if you can notice, but I'm actually quite a shy and awkward person. So unless I have a camera on or unless I'm at an interview, I'm a completely different person. So in an interview, think of this word. I just want you to remember this word in your head. Peacock, okay? Peacock. And I don't mean that in the sense of making yourself look crazy makeup, put your hair in a special style. No. Appearance is going to be very bland, it's going to be very clean and very sophisticated. That is your appearance. But the way that you come across is going to be very peacock. There could be up to 30 to 40 people in this group interview with you. Generally it's about 10, but there could be a lot of people there with you, and they're going to want to differentiate you between everybody else, right? So when you're up in front of everybody doing this presentation with the feature and benefit, which you will be doing, I promise, you need to peacock, okay? So you're going, you're going to just stand up there, put your shoulders back, stand up very straight, just be that bitch, okay? And if you're a guy, just be a douchebag. That's all you need to do, is just be a douchebag. So basically you're gonna get up there, you're the shit, just make them know that you are the shit, even if you don't feel like you're the shit. I'm very shy, but every time I get up in front of people, you need to act like you are the shit, especially in the interview. It makes everybody else nervous, and that's what you want. So you're gonna go up there and you're going to have, your laptop, okay? They say, Rose, I want you to sell this laptop to me. I'm a 25-year-old girl and I'm just looking for something new to spice up my life, whatever. Right, then you stand up there, you get the laptop, and you go, Susan, hi, my name is Rose. I heard you were looking for a new laptop today, is that correct? She's like, yes. And then you say, Yes, well this laptop here, it has special Ratatouille stickers on it, so that means that it's extra special just for you because you are a special woman, okay? And also you can see here, it has this nice little clicky keyboard. You know what that's good for? That's for looking busy, and I can tell that you enjoy looking busy, Susan. And you say, so would you like me to wrap that one up for you, Susan? And she says, oh yes, Rose, yes. Well, I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for coming into the store, and I really hope to see you again. Here's my business card. Feel free to contact me anytime. If you have any feedback about the product that you've received today, feel free to contact me anytime you like. I'm always here and I'm always willing to help. Have a lovely day, Susan. Bye-bye. If you've done all this, you've got the job. Then once you've basically gotten your foot in the door, they don't care about your experience, they don't care. They just want you to sell. They just want to see if you can be that bitch, and you can be that bitch. I know you can be that bitch, so do it. Got it? Got it. Okay. Oh yeah, this video was brought to you by Mr. Lucas, who left me a comment the other day. I had an idea of doing this video already, but Lucas here just kind of made it more solidified in my brain, so I did it today. If you have any other video suggestions, please leave them below. If there's any questions that you have, I'm more than willing to answer them. Although I am done with luxury retail, I know that it can be quite a rewarding experience, especially if you are career-minded. You do love customer service, and I would highly recommend giving it a go. It is a great experience to have. And it looks great on the resume as well, I will say. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you haven't looked at my stain too much. But that's all I have for you today. I tried to keep this quick and informative and very to the point today. It's very different to my other videos. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know. Please leave me a like if you like this kind of video. So I want you all to have a lovely day like Mr. Bruce over here is having. And good luck with your job search. Good luck with your interviews. Do these things and I promise you it'll be a breeze, and you'll just have that confidence for the next time as well. It's a piece of cake. Toodaloo, bye bye.